This game doesn't allow live streaming.
It always does that.
We've got a serious problem.
That's exactly what I want to do. I think it might start. It started now! It started.
Fuck. So...
We're live, by the way.
Okay, you introduce yourself.
Welcome!
Oh dear.
We are in tier 2 of F1ABEEZ. I am F1ABEEZ Lemons. To my right is...
Owning Lawsy.
And to the right of him...
Charles BK.
98. There he is. So, we will all be commentating today from the same place.
Miami, we're live.
We are actually
very
in
hot.
Miami.
Very hot in Miami today. Should we go straight to the facts? Miami, the only US city founded by a woman, is also where the first Burger King was. Charlie, tell us about Burger King.
Oh, I need to
They sell burgers.
They sell burgers.
That's all I can tell you.
They sell burgers.
Charles BK actually stands for Burger King.
It does.
Miami is
What am I looking for? Audio.
And also, this is straight into qualifying, isn't it?
Yeah, we're in qualifying now. So qualifying for the sprint race. Might be too quiet, I don't know.
They've got Q1 and Q2.
Nah, just 18 minutes of qualifying.
That's just like...
Let's go.
Have you listened to the stream to make sure they can hear us?
I will do shortly. Who's the furthest round? It's going to be a Haas. And it's Matt Spencer. On board now with Matt Spencer. Oh, no, I've forgotten where the finish line is, so it's not Matt Spencer. Wait, no, it is. Yeah, he is the furthest round, so we'll stay on board. Let's see if we can hear on the stream.
Matt Spencer, well, his older brother Mark runs a very successful department store called Marks and Spencer, founded in 1884.
It's another fun fact for you guys.
DRS is open, he starts his lap. The run down the turn one. Yeah, nicely. This is actually a very tricky sector. And they easily lose the car. Nicely.
Is Matt Spencer a controller user or a wheel?
No idea. Most people controller, so I'd safely assume it's controller.
But he's driving that baby as if it was
His own.
his own.
I'll keep getting distracted.
What sector's he in?
He's in sector 2.
See there?
He's getting bloody fast.
It's a long straight and then it goes down into a very narrow, tight chicane. Series of chicanes even. Very tight for rear. You won't see any overtakes for rear today. What a horrible corner that is.
By Matt or just
No,
in general?
just in general. No one likes that corner. Right. There is. Oh, the server's been pinged. We are live. At least we know it works.
And looks like he's coming around the final corner. Is that right?
He is. And what's the banker lap going to be? 30.1. Not too bad to start with.
Was that competitive?
No, because Crafty Inc. at a 29.9. Oh,
Crafty Inc.
Crafty Inc.
Early days.
Who's coming across the line now? I'm doing this one-handed. Bob just
29.
close behind Matt Spencer.
Can they hear
Alex Glossop. I'm watching it out at the moment. With a 29.3.
Followed by Alex.
Right. Capricorn's crossed the line with a 29.5.
This is Alex Glossop's rookie season, right?
Alex Glossop, yeah, he's a new driver. Comes in, whacks it on pole immediately.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of doubts about him because of, obviously he's a pay driver, bought his way into the sport, but he's clearly telling all them haters wrong. Look at that. provisional poll.
Exactly. Who said paid drivers are no good? Jacob R coming across the line. Oh, and he takes pole.
He takes it away.
By 3/10.
3
And
purple
Cuba
sectors.
takes pole by 7,000ths of a second. F1ABEEZ Cuba.
Cuba, he's the admin, so don't mess with him. I've got written down here. Come on, mate.
He's also the leader of the esports team.
Oh, really?
The manager of the esports team, I should say.
How is he compared to you in your lap times?
Oh, nowhere near.
Nowhere near.
No. I'll be about 5 seconds ahead.
Jack, what do you go around this circuit?
Yeah, what's
Quickest time.
your PB around here, Jack?
I mean, qualifying and time trial are very different, as we all know. But my time trial was 26.7. Oh, Olaf.
So that puts Olaf over a minute behind Jack.
A minute?
26 seconds he does it.
Fucking hell. I'll do it in 2 minutes 26. if I manage to make it around.
28.9 then is the benchmark. And only one hit Olaf.
Olaf. Inspired
Is anyone else on?
Disney performance by Olaf.
Very Frozen performance. Plays coming across the line. Oh, we must have. Oh no, he's just starting his lap, so we'll stay on board with Plays.
Let's hope Olaf
Do you
doesn't.
remember Plays?
I recognise the name.
Plays?
Yeah, I recognise the name.
Yeah, he was from the original Tier 3 way back in the day. He will remember owning Lawsy fondly.
Yeah, for those who don't know my name, I was an ex-Tier 3 driver, never got a win. And that's about all you need to know.
What was your highest finish?
P3.
P3. He did get on the podium though.
Drank a bit of that sweet champagne.
Earth Tripod has joined the session. We have 13 now. Bit more promising. Go back on board with Plays.
He's turned up a bit late. Let's hope he wasn't asleep. Like
this man here, who's having an outlet.
Mr. P.
Missed the Tier 3 race yesterday because
He was asleep.
Fast asleep. Snoozing, cruising.
He's also been struggling of late
Now
with
he's
his
across the
results,
line.
but let's hope he can put through a couple of good performances.
Can he stay awake for this lap? We will see.
He's dozing off. He's dozing off for a
Oh, he's let off. He's let off. He don't like that lap. He'll go again next lap.
Oh, I thought he might have fallen asleep there for a second.
We might have distracted him with all the sleep talk. I don't know.
Where's he gone?
Oh,
Can't
he's
remember.
off the track. But Pete, get on the track, mate.
Mr. P.
Oh, he's letting someone through. What
Maybe
a
he's
good
got a
sport.
problem with his
It's
car.
good sport, Mr. P. I'll give him
He's
that.
let Pog through on his out lap, so he didn't really need to.
Work for Mr. P.
There's a couple passes still on the track. Half the ink on a lap. No, he's 4.5 seconds down. I don't think anyone's on a fast lap right now. What do you think, Charlie?
What would you be doing around here, Charlie? What would you give advice for these drivers?
Drive fast, don't crash.
Kappa Cams is half a tenth up, so he is on a fast lap. On 3 lap old tyres now. They won't be as fast as they once were. Coming up to disgusting chicanes. Did really lose some time on these tyres. Olaf improved to a 28.7, I've just seen. He's flying out in front.
You've got any more facts?
Olaf is a snowman,
Don't say
but let's hope the Miami heat does not thaw him out.
And as he says that, he goes into the pits.
He's got to be pleased with that. He's put in 3. What does that mean? He's put in 3 laps, but
He's done 3 laps.
Is he-
Yeah.
oh,
Has he
Kappa
finished?
Cams. Well, he's going in to have a little rest.
Kappa Cams.
Kappa Cams also in 3.
Also
Crumpy also on
3,
3
yeah.
laps. The rest.
That's how many
much
laps
they're
those
saving
tyres
themselves.
have done.
Oh, I
So
see.
they've changed tyres.
Oh.
Anyone on a fast lap? Is Alex Glossop on a fast lap?
This is our opening race of the season, isn't
It
it?
is, yeah.
So, have you got any
Everyone's on
ideas
equal
for our
points.
viewers at home any frivolous betters among us
Yeah.
might want.
Who's the favourite
Who should I put
going
my
on?
money on this season?
Out of this grid, I would say Jake O'R.
Jake
Jake
O'R.
O'R has a good chance. But then again, Olaf is 3 tenths ahead of Jake O'R at the moment.
He's tipped for tier 1. I've got written down in my notes. You may see him in the big leagues next season.
I believe Olaf is in the F1ABEEZ academy of the esports team. What are you pointing at? Mr. P has set a storming 152.4. He's only marginally behind the rest of the grid, so I think he can
Maybe just put a
can
bit
catch
more.
up, but
Maybe not let off in one of the corners, perhaps. And he
yeah,
might.
maybe not fall asleep through sector 2, and then he might be able to get near the front. I think he might be starting a lap now around this corner.
We're riding with Mr. Pete, are we, on board? See what we can do.
Oh,
here.
actually, I know what he's done.
He stopped, didn't he? Why?
He's backfill, so he has to start from the back, so he's not pushing.
What does that mean?
So he's a tier 3 driver, but this is tier 2.
Oh, so he's going to start from the back
So
of the grid
he
regardless.
has to start from the back.
Oh, okay. So he's just warming up the engine,
He's just cruising right now.
having a good time.
He set a 150, he did improve. Right.
Well, new fastest lap.
New fastest lap, Jake
Oh,
O'R
Jake
by
O'R.
3 whole tenths.
Favourite
Jake
for the
O'R.
championship.
He's really making a good name for himself.
Stuff by Jake O'R.
Olaf is going to be seeing that in his garage. Well, he's on his out lap at the moment, so he's going to want to put in a bit more effort.
I do remember that Jake O'R in a previous season did break his elbow, which put him out for the rest of the season. So it's good to see that elbow's back in working order for season 6 here in F1ABEEZ.
How did he break his elbow?
That is something we'll have to ask him, maybe in a post-match interview. I don't know.
Post-drive interview.
Yeah, post-drive, not post-match. Who else is on a lap? Crafty Ink's nearly 2 tenths up. Where would that put him? That wouldn't move him as it stands. 4 tenths up now, so where would that would see him up to 4th.
Have we got everyone in the session who we're expecting as well? Is there just 13
We are
today?
expecting a few more, but why not just show up? We will see.
Oh! Almost lost it on the back end of the hat
Let's go
there
on
from
board
Crafty
with
Ink.
Crafty Ink. See how he negotiates this tricky chicane.
Realised
He's lost a couple temps. Matt Spencer and Kappa Cams have set the exact same lap time.
they have. Capicam's just pepping him.
The Pete has improved his lap time by 20 seconds, but it does still leave him at the back. Formerly known as Mr. Lethal Pete.
What would happen? Oh, I do recognise that name. What would happen if what's happening? Someone
Oh,
passed.
he's letting someone through.
What would happen if Mr. Pete did put in a lap that put him above that?
That would incur penalty. So, and I know that Mr. Pete does listen to the stream while he's racing, so he will hear everything that we're saying right now. So,
Hello, Mr. Pete.
if Mr. Pete does happen to set a lap time above a tier 2 driver, then that will make him suffer penalties in tier 3.
Just be careful, Mr. Pete. We would hate for that to happen to you.
We do not want to see Mr. Pete get penalties.
Do we, Mr. Pete?
What's going on with Earth Tripod and
They have not set a lap yet, players.
they're coming out, they're
They
just-
are both on an out lap.
they've only got
Who's the
3
furthest
laps
round?
to
Let's stay on board with. Oh, Earth Tripod's just about to start his lap, so we'll stay on board with Earth Tripod for his lap.
And
Yeah,
in all that chaos, Olaf has set a new
Oh my
fastest lap
god,
on
they just
pole.
keep missing it. How do they keep missing it? By 4 whole temps.
Jake O'R's going to have to pull his finger out in order to hit him there.
Jake O'R, if you're listening, mate,
Pedal down, son.
get your finger out your arse, mate. You've got to get round that track faster, mate. 5 place grid penalty for Cuba for the collision with Kappa Cams.
Oh,
What has happened there? Cuba and Kappa Cams both going
What's happened
slowly.
here?
Something's happened. One of them may have been on a fast lap and the other one not seeing that they're coming round. Someone called Felix has just joined the session, who I do not know.
Excellent, happy about that.
So, if they get on the grid, that may be a lobby restart. Back to Earth Tripod now.
Oh,
he's round!
Tripod.
Felix has left the session, so that's okay.
Streaker on, it's probably an environmental protester running on the track again, which we do not want.
Earth Tripod did make
You don't
mistakes,
wanna
we'll
see
switch to
that.
Don't want to
plays.
see that.
Plays just starting his lap now.
Plays. I haven't got
Plays.
anything down on plays.
It's Tom
I
Plays.
I do recognise the
He
name
did
Tom
win
Plays, yeah.
Tier 3 in Season 2. Yeah, Season 2. Beating me.
So he has got some ability. Don't write him off.
Oh! And that's
Curse of the
cursed
commentator. He's got no ability whatsoever. So I've done that many a time.
That is the typical owning laws
That's an owning rules
manoeuvre. Disqualified from the session for
Raznik.
Raznik.
Blocking the pit lane.
He has blocked the pit lane.
Now,
still
that is a
keep
very
his
good
side?
idea.
Does he still keep
Very good idea. So
Blocking-
Raznik will now start the sprint race from last.
Oh, his time won't get taken in then.
No, it doesn't. Disqualification wipes your time.
Now,
Raznik.
I can see why he's tried to block the pit lane, because that would have been genius. However, the stewards have not agreed. And they've kicked him out. And he's not happy.
Pulls
He's
over to the
driving over the
side.
side. He's presumably having a word with one of the stewards.
He's going to throw hands in a minute.
Although he's...
Raznik's view.
I assume he was letting someone through and stopped in the pit exit, which you're not allowed to do really. That's why the game
Not
disqualified him. I'm
Well,
assuming
fair
that
enough,
anyway,
he's
unless
on
it's
the
just some weird glitch in the game.
He's trying to do the right thing then.
Yeah, you got to respect it. Alex Glossop coming up to a bit of traffic.
His
Is he on a
teammate?
fast lap?
It's his Alpha
If it's his
Romeo
teammate, then he might get a tow here. Oh, he's not on a lap, so relevant. Cuba's not on a lap. The cams, who knows?
Kappa Cam's American clean driving license. How many people can you say that about nowadays? Gun license. Not sure. Here we go.
It looks like
Down
they're
the
gonna
straight.
take it.
Yeah, 25
Can he
seconds left of
improve?
the short qualifying. Olaf may be the one to lead the way in the sprint race. Kappa Cams improves by 4 tenths, but doesn't move from 5th position.
That's Spencer.
Where's Matt
Matt
Spencer?
Spencer's in 6th.
Matt Spencer is in 6th, he's on the lap now. 5 tenths behind 5th though.
Doesn't he incur penalties? Time faster.
No, that's Mr. P.
Oh,
Mr. P.
sorry.
The qualifying
Sorry.
finished 3 minutes
Plays is
max
15
left.
seconds up, so Plays is surely going to jump up here. Qualifying is now over. Earth Tripod failed to set a lap. That moves Plays to 10th. He will be looking to make some places in the sprint race. Capcom's 2 seconds down. Cuba might be on a lap. Looks like he's pushing. 4 tenths up here. That would move him
So-
potentially 3rd.
This is one F Cuba. He's 5 times up on this lap, is he? Where did you see
4
that?
tenths, yeah.
How did you
It
see
says
that?
in the top right when they go through the end of the sector.
Okay. We could see him moving up potentially.
Oh, he's lost it!
Pushing too hard.
So,
It's easy to
I'm
lose
Not
the
going to be
car on
happy with
that corner.
that. But 4th position, he could make some space up in the sprint race.
Alex Glossop's let off. Olaf and Jake have
Olaf.
both invalidated their laps.
He's going to be pleased with that though. He's going to the pits
Crafty
a happy
isn't
man.
pushing, so I think that's the end of qualifying.
Olaf, Jake O.R. and Alex Glosser.
For your order tomorrow for the sprint race. Olaf, Jake OR, Alex Glossop, followed by F1ABEEZ Cuba, Kappa Cams, Matt X Spencer.
But Cuba got a 5-place grid penalty.
So this will change things.
He will drop to 9th position. Everyone below him will move up.
After Inc. IRC Legends.
Okay.
Did he join late? I didn't recognise that name.
Raznik
Oh, no, I
said. Raznik said to us, "Stop chatting shit. I was letting people buy in all capital letters."
So he was talking to the marshal at the end. He's not happy with that. He's disputing that.
Yeah,
So what will
he was
happen?
disqualified for letting people buy while he was still in the pit exit.
Is the admin able to change that?
Nope.
No, he's going to start from the
Start
back.
from the back,
regardless.
Raz.
Well, let's hope you have a good sprint race. How long's the sprint race?
10 laps.
10 laps to make up however many positions you fell.
Not happy at all.
Not happy.
Not happy.
You won't be happy with that, but he's certainly got ability to move through the field.
Capable driver.
Certainly through Mr. Pete, who might be asleep.
Earth Tripod, why didn't he set a time?
What happened to Earth Tripod?
Could have just he joined late, didn't he? Might have just
Joined late.
He
invalidated his
spun out. He
laps.
spun out as well, didn't
He did, yeah.
Oh, he spun out.
he?
I'll pinch a bit of that.
Oh no.
Oh. Miami sprint then. How's this going to turn out? What are your predictions, boys,
I'm gonna go. What for the sprint?
for the sprint?
Well,
Olaf started on pole.
Jake OR's got great racecraft. He
I'm gonna go.
could potentially.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for Jake OR personally. I think he'll find a way.
I think it will be between Olaf and Jake OR.
Jake OR.
Alex Gossett was up there. I haven't seen
Could
him
be
race
an
before. He's a
outlier.
new driver.
Glossop
Rookie
somewhere.
season. Alex Glossop could be a contender for
Don't
the World
write him off.
Championship.
Do not write him off. So we're back. It's a new day. Miami, ready for the
Still
sprint race.
dry, importantly.
Yes, and that's probably why suntan lotion was invented in this very city.
Jake OR just said thank you
Very hot.
for our predictions.
Yeah, I'm tipping Jake OR. I think he's going very well. I'm a big Jake OR.
Jake OR is Irish, I believe.
That's what he says anyway.
I'm not actually sure about that.
Maybe he
I
just likes
seem
the
to
flag.
have an idea that he's Irish, but he might not be.
Here we go.
There is a formation lap first.
Did they have a sprint race in real life this year?
Not in Miami, I don't think.
Not in
but I might be
Miami.
wrong.
But Verstappen won the real race.
They're all starting on mediums. You don't have to pit in sprint races, for those that didn't know that. So
You don't have to pit. No.
they will. Oh, Olaf's gone
That's embarrassing.
on the formation lap. Doing a 3-point turn.
Does he have any damage? If
What's
he
You can't get
he
damage on
can't
the
get damage
formation
on the
lap.
formation lap, so he's not worried.
So
he's
he
just
will
a
be
little
fine.
bit red-faced.
We'll get position change up so we can see
It's
who's
worrying
moving.
signs for Olaf.
It's got to be the pressure of starting on pole in Miami with Jake OR sniffing his behind.
So who's controlling the pace now? It looks like an Aston. I just realised what you said. No, it's Jake OR controlling the pace now. Olaf will resume his place on pole. Have to cut through the field.
Can he do that on the formation lap?
He can.
Yeah. Do you reckon he'll bother?
Well, he'll just when everyone gets to
Just
the
might
grid,
just cause
he'll-
more
he'll
chaos
Go
than
through
necessary.
everyone. The new feature in this game, F122, you have to drive yourself into your grid position.
Oh, do you?
You do, yeah. If you overshoot it, it sets you back. So you're at a disadvantage if you get it wrong. So it will be interesting to
What,
see
if-
if anyone does get it wrong.
Probably one of the more boring features into F1
Boring!
2022.
It's the
We
same
did get a
with
two-player
their,
career mode, so
Yeah.
can't complain too much. And supercars!
Wait, two-player career mode was in the last game.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was.
Okay, well, EA Sports have not been working as hard as maybe they could have this year. Who are too busy
JKR.
taking pictures of women footballers to put on front of the new FIFA game. Will you
JKR's
be
got
playing
a
that
bit
this
too-
year?
I haven't bought FIFA for a while. It's nothing to do with the attention towards women's football, but all power to them, I suppose. Who spun?
Ooh.
Who spun?
Someone
spun trying to light up the rears. Is it Olaf? It wasn't Olaf.
It wasn't Olaf this time.
Jake O'Hare overshot the grid, so he has been set back slightly, as did Pog.
Olaf wants to get this right.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Olaf
Nailed
got it
that, to be fair.
perfect.
Brilliant.
This is an awful camera
Right, here we
angle.
go.
Any better camera angles? No?
They're off.
And they're off.
They're off.
Lights out.
Will look like this.
Right down Miami.
Here we go.
First
Oh,
corner,
it could
any
be carnage.
A little bit of contact on the first corner. Nothing too much.
And
to
everyone's
report.
through safely. Olaf gets through. Jake O'Hare is battling Alex
Earth
Glossop.
tripod with a good start. 3 positions gained.
Oh, Kappa Cam's falling down a bit there.
Olaf's out in front.
Olaf's fine.
Yeah, good start from Olaf.
Nice
He's
start.
got
He's already
over a
cleared
second to clear the
1.5
DRS
seconds.
zone.
Right.
Jake O'Hare's going to have to worry about
Kappa
Alex
Cam's
Glossop
making
behind him.
Dangerous moves. Wouldn't expect that from someone with a clean driving licence.
Start from Matt Spencer.
Further back, we got Plays chasing out the back of Pog.
After he ain't
Who's
lost-
that further up? Legends. Potentially make a move here. No, sticks behind. Still very close together.
Crafty Inc. 4 positions down from the start.
He is.
Olaf's opened up. 5-second lead.
Earth Tripod. What's happened to Earth Tripod? He's 8.5 seconds back. By some sort of incident. Although he did start from, where did he start? 13, oh yeah, 13th, because he's 1 place down. 12th, sorry.
Little spit, losing the rear there, but he's kept it straight.
Cuba challenging Kappa Cams here. What's that a bit further back, please?
Fastest lap from Olaf.
Pop right at
Someone
the back of
rinsing their
Plays.
ERS
Right,
there.
Jake O'Hare is closed slightly.
He has, half a
Olaf.
second gained on Olaf.
Leaving Glossop behind.
5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane for both Earth and Crafty Inc. Both must have picked
Very-
up damage on the first lap.
Easy mistake to make.
Because Owen Lawsey has done that many a time.
I love a 5-second drive-through penalty for speeding in the pit lane.
Not a driver.
Okay, stop, go.
No, not stop.
Add on to the title, yeah.
Just list all the penalties that aren't the actual penalty.
Jake O'Hare, he's definitely closing the gap.
Yeah, Jake O'Hare chasing down Olaf. Maybe has a bit more race pace than Olaf.
He's also cleared Alex Glossop DRS.
He has 2 seconds
Limit.
back now, Alex Glossop.
Maybe having to do a bit of defending on Kappa Cams behind him.
Oh, but Olaf has a great sector 2 there. That's close. Kappa Cams up the back of Matt Spencer. Marks and Spencer's little brother. Or was it father? I don't know. Son?
Is his older brother, but he must be very old if he was born in 1884.
Huber's going for the move. On Kappa Cams. He's gone for the double move. That's not
Oh,
nice.
and he's spun in front of him,
Jake
so Williams.
O'Hare. Jake
Jake
O'Hare.
O'Hare, the favourite.
Oh, what's that back there? Plays.
There's a big
Plays
incident.
and Matt Spencer
Is
have
this
had a
a-
collision.
There's yellow flags. Is this going to be a safety
Plays
car?
into the
Plays
pits.
into the pits.
Cuba, you have to say that was Cuba's fault.
Is there no safety car? This is just a yellow flag. Instant
Just a
clear
yellow
already.
flag.
And Olaf
Everyone's
has
still
opened up a
intact.
3-second lead over Glossop.
Olaf will be very happy with
That
that.
surely solidifies Olaf's pole position for the race.
He's just got to keep it together and not make any mistakes
Both Matt
himself.
Spencer and Plays in the pits.
What happened to Jake O'Hare?
Jake O'Hare seemed to lose it on his own accord, I think. Bit of wheel spin out that final corner.
We're inside.
He can
wonder if-
climb from 7th
Are you
though.
ever see on board if he's got damage or anything like that?
If we see him come round now, he looks fine.
He's got his wing.
He looks fine. Both end plates still intact.
He's looking to make his positions back quickly. He's only got 7 laps to do it. Got the ability.
He's right at the back of Cuba though. Cuba maybe losing some confidence after that move. Sector 1, yellow flags. What's
Another
happened? It's a
yellow.
Haas. It's Crafty
Oh.
Inc. Oh,
Crafty
he's
Inc.
going round and
Fine.
round. Spin me right round, baby.
Crafty Inc. 10 seconds behind.
With a
Stick to
penalty.
your arts and crafts, mate.
Oh yeah, what's Crafty Inc.'s real identity?
It's a bit like Banksy, when no one's actually sure what he really is, but apparently rumours that he could be Neil Buchanan, who used to host Art Attack for those old enough.
That is the hottest rumour off the press.
Yeah, but then
Crafty Inc.'s identity.
He may also be Banksy.
Then Art Attack. I thought. Mr. Pete overtaking Jacob R.
There's 3 abreast here.
Oh, someone's left the session, I think. Jacob R, has he left the session?
Oh, he's not happy.
He might have been disconnected. I don't know.
Driving slowly. Earth Tripod, new fastest.
He would have. He's probably on softs. Is he on softs? He is.
New fastest lap.
That makes sense. Who's that? Cuba on the back of Pog.
It's going on the inside. He's in well positioned to make a move
He
here, but he's
doesn't
backed
make a
out.
stick. Really looked like he was going to go for it there. Pete goes from Raznik. Sector 1 yellow flags. That's not. Wait, oh no, it's Earth Tripod. It's Crafty Inc. again. He's retired on track, which is illegal, so he will incur penalties.
Is that for frustration?
It is. Exactly what it is.
We've all been there. I certainly have.
Crafty Inc., the only driver with a penalty at the moment.
And at the back of the grid, he may have to.
He's 24 seconds down on Joko
Cut his
R.
losses here.
Raz and Pete are battling it out. Not Pete.
Pete with the inside line, but he's lost it.
Mr. Pete on 16% ERS. Raznik on 59, so he is harvesting.
Raznik's got 6 position gained over the course of this race. So he's made the most of it.
Really has. Disqualified in that short qualifying.
Makes up for a good race. Craft.
Raznik was promoted from Tier 3 last season. Definitely looking to prove himself.
He's the new tier lead, and he recently had a confrontation with driver Owning Lion in a unranked race after Owning Lion span him out, and they both got out their cars and had a little scrap.
Can confirm I was there, so that is legitimate.
Owning Lion completely in the wrong, presumably.
Definitely was. Cuban out at the back of Pog. On board. Passing Pog. Pog's
He's got the inside
league
line.
race. Pog really impressive so far. Up in 6th, potentially 5th.
It's wheel to wheel. They're side by side.
Oh,
the
holds
2
the
wheels
position.
closed there, but
But Cuba comes back. Cuba can't make the move stick. Pog driving very well right now. What happens there?
get a beer.
Beer. What are you drinking today, Owning Lawsy?
Peroni.
It's the Peronis for Owning Lawsy today. Charles BK98, what are you drinking today?
Just Guinness today.
Just a Guinness.
And a Guinness.
Do you want anyone another one?
Yeah, mate, please.
2 Guinnesses?
Yeah, mate. Oh, and Pog goes. Oh, they're side by side. They're really matching each
Pog
other.
and Cuba.
Pog and Cuba.
Cuba's
Cuba has
just
made it
picked
stick, or does Pog stick it through? Pog gets through.
Just got it.
I'm very impressed with this battle.
This isn't over yet between these two.
It really isn't. We go on board with Cuba, we'll see just how much this DRS matters.
6 flat. Oh, he's
4
going to make
laps
a move.
to go.
He's making
Cuba's
a move.
going for it. He must have made the position there. Oh, Pog sticks around the outside. This is great racing. Pog gets a great exit.
Good wheel to wheel racing.
Pog is just driving phenomenally for me. Driver of the day so far for me.
F1ABEEZ Cuba. Can he
Cuba.
make a move here?
Is he
Probably
going
hasn't got
for it? He
room.
sticks
He's
the
going
nose
for it
in.
anyway.
Cuba's going for it.
But Pog has the inside line out of that corner.
Oh, they made contact. It was
Oh,
potentially another
Pog
as
is
a
out of the
DNF.
session.
As a
Pog
DNF.
is out.
I feel
Now,
whose fault was that?
No, that was a shame.
Pog did just lose the rear end coming out of that corner.
I can't believe it.
And there was nowhere for Cuba to go there.
It was a shame to end that wheel-to-wheel racing. That was
Is
enjoyable.
that is a full course safety car on lap 7 out of 10 here in Miami at the sprint race.
Is it worth making any training?
Praise and Matt Spencer have bitten the bullet.
Everyone's bitted.
They've bitted the bullet. So has Crafty Inc. He
Speeding
will get
in
rid
the
of that
pit lane.
5-second penalty. Oh, but he picked up another one going into the pits.
Oh,
So he'll serve one, but he'll still have the 5-second.
Doesn't learn.
Oh. Did lose a bit of time there because Matt Spencer did pit before him.
I'm gutted for Pog, personally. Driving so well.
Pog was driving extremely well, but he did
I know,
just
that was
lose the
actually-
rear end in that sector 1. So Raznik up to P5 now, 8 positions climbed.
How's JKR getting on?
Jake-O-R back in 8th position. This safety car is
Warm up his tyres.
probably good for Jake-O-R.
3 laps to make up his positions back.
Anyone lapped?
Well,
So plus 1 lap, I think.
yeah.
Oh, who's into the pits? Mr. P. Well, that was the right decision,
got
unless he's
enough
got damage. Does he have? Oh, he has the gap to play, so it's probably a good decision, actually.
Oh, yeah.
He will be on the soft compound now, so he should be on a faster tyre than the cars in front of him. Let's get the tyres up, just to see. The back 4 cars that are still in the race on the softs. Hopefully should make up some position.
When is the safety car likely to come back in? Be lap 9 by that time?
Yeah, we're close to the end of the race here, so we might only have 1 full lap of racing.
Be a 1 lap shootout.
Could see some disastrous moves on the lap 10.
Just send it, boys.
Remember, any incidents, please send in to the Report an Incident channel.
And they will get filed away in the bin.
We will shred them, and you will never hear about them again. They will be handled with
Complete professionalism.
very, very professional.
They'll get
manner.
the nerd squad on them and analyse all
Oh,
the
safety
different
car in this lap.
telemetries.
We'll have 2 laps of racing. So everyone that hasn't caught up yet will be at a disadvantage. Pete might just make it, but Blaze, Matt Spencer and Crafty Inc., I don't think they stand a chance.
Olaf leading,
Olaf
the
slowing
grid.
right down.
choosing when to start the pack, warming up his tyres.
About to come round, final corner. He
What's
hasn't
it?
gone yet.
Glossop could have a chance there.
You never know. Do not write off
Let's
Glossop.
ride on board with Alex Glossop. Let's see,
He's in the most
see if
prime
he sticks
position.
with him. And he's gone.
They won't get
Olaf
Garrett.
has gone.
Olaf's gone.
Glossop has pressure from Kappa Cams behind, on board with Kappa Cams now. And he sends it up the inside. Oh, there's
Bit of
contact.
Is it? He
Kappa
saved it.
Cams loses it slightly.
Glossop's got it.
There is a yellow flag in sector
5
1.
second penalty
second
to
penalty.
Raznik.
For Cuba, he's off.
Cuba's gone.
Cuba and Raznik, I think. had a little
Jake R
collision.
picked up the positions back into 4th.
Jake-O-R. Outstanding.
Oh,
Never write him off.
Mr. Pete on the soft tyres. On to 5th position. He could be challenging Jake-O-R here. He's only 3 tenths behind.
No way. No way.
If he manages to stay awake, he could climb up to the front row of the grid here.
This is Mr. Pete. Listen live.
Yeah, that's who I said.
Yeah.
Watches the
He watches the stream.
as he drives.
So we're coming up to the beginning of sector 3 here.
Coming up to the final lap of the
Long straight.
race.
There's a DRS section coming up, so we could see some overtakes. They're all quite close together.
DRS is not activated yet
No.
after the safety car.
Stupid,
Ooh.
stupid boy.
It's not been enabled. Who's that going for the move? It's Jake O'R on Kappa Cams. Stays in behind.
Glossop has drove well for me today.
He has. He's shown some good pace today. But if Jake O'R manages to pass Kappa Cams, I think Jake O'R will be challenging, and Jake O'R's going for the move here. Who comes out of this corner? Oh, and he just stays behind Kappa Cams. He's having a bit of connection issues there. Bagging all over the place. Mr. P might capitalise on that.
He's got a soft tyre.
Mr. P has pulled away from legends behind him. Top 5 will stay the same order. Olaf has cleared Glossop by 2 seconds, so Olaf will start on pole.
Olaf's drove very well.
Interesting to see
Well, that's done all he needs to, really.
out of these 4 drivers who is gonna 5-second penalty for Mr. P.
Oh,
Mr. P.
Mr.
He's
P
run it wide.
exceeding the track limit.
5 seconds, that is hard.
One too many warnings.
And that'll drop him right down. Might have been a glitch actually. 3-second penalty for Crafty
Crafty
Inc.
Inc.
He's
That will
well out of
affect
it
him.
already. Bit more discipline, Crafty Inc.
Neil
Neil Buchanan.
Neil Buchanan.
And Alex Glossop looks like he's going to maintain 2nd place with Kappa Cams in 3rd. First 2 rows of the grid confirmed.
Now, crossing the line.
Olaf, pole position.
Glossop.
Now, does he get any points for this?
They
sprint
do.
race?
So 8 points to Olaf.
8
7,
points, brilliant.
7 to Glossop. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Is that the same as in?
It is, yeah.
Did they increase it from last season?
There were. Actually, I don't know.
What was it only like for the first 3? So that will help him in the stand. So that means Olaf's our current season leader.
He is. Olaf is now leading the standings. We will now just wait patiently for Crafty Inc. to cross the line. And that's the end of the sprint race.
And you can see there Olaf's girlfriend in the pit lane. She's very happy with that result. The supermodel.
He is jumping up and down.
Jumping up and down.
Raznik driver of the day.
Raznik climbed a lot of positions today. From the back of the grid. All the way up to 6th. Yeah, 6th position. Raznik is a Romanian driver, I believe.
There's a new tier lead. He's got a lot to prove. He's done that today. With driver of the day.
Olaf takes pole, the Dutch driver. In that Mercedes.
A beautiful machine.
Serious lack of side pods. Yeah, the points confirmed here 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 for the top 8.
Matt Spencer just missing out on those
Matt
points
Spencer
there.
will be kicking himself.
On his Marks and Spencer loyalty card. And also the sprint
Cuba,
race.
more importantly. Cuba was up there for the majority of the sprint race. Few mistakes in there.
And Pogn as well in his very first race, is that right?
Yeah, Paul,
he's driving
DNF.
so well,
He was driving so well.
Signs for Pog.
Yeah.
I think Paul will climb in the race.
Yeah, well, he's got a lot of experience still to come. He's wise beyond his years, but he's still he's still got a lot to learn on the racetrack. So let's hope he can convert that into some points tomorrow. There's a Hard Rock Cafe above the pit lane.
There is. Should we go there?
Yes, nip up there.
We could commentate from up there.
We'll be right back.
We are in Miami,
Yeah.
so we
bloody
could
hot.
go there. Cuba apologising in the chat.
Good of him. That's bloody good of Cuba.
What for? What for the collisions?
Collisions, yeah.
It's good from
Maybe
Cuba.
just misjudged his break point.
We all make mistakes on the circuit.
And in life as well.
And in life. For example.
What mistakes are you made?
Oh, countless.
Countless mistakes from.
Let's have an example of a mistake that Charles BK98 has made.
I
Cause,
don't think I can share it here.
What about the time you threw up outside.
Just type my name in Google.
We've got 29 seconds left until race day. You excited, Charlie?
I'm very excited.
You can't contain your excitement over there. You're jittering. You're jumping up and down.
I'm very much
who-
looking
who
forward
you
to
tipping
this.
for
Getting
win?
one away.
You know, I still don't think Jaco hasn't got. You know, he may have had a bit of an issue in that race, but he brought it back up and he showed
I
over
think
10
he
laps.
showed
He
the
can do
best
it.
pace.
Yeah.
And how many laps is tomorrow going to be?
Tomorrow. We're here. It's today.
Today.
We're here.
Oh,
already.
we're already on the starting grid.
Lights out!
Lights out, and away we go
The
for the formation lap. And they're off on the formation lap.
Apologies for the premature.
We're just excited for this race.
Olaf span out here last time.
Let's see if he spins up this time. No, he's
Olaf
on it
holds it
together.
together
Holds
this
it
time.
together.
From
Well
Olaf.
done, Olaf. To be fair, if you're going to spin any time during the race weekend, it may as well
I was impressed with Glossop.
be on the formation
To be
lap.
honest.
Yeah, gloss up.
Who is your prediction for the most positions gained?
Most
positions
positions
race.
game.
Most positioned gate was hard.
Who is going to climb up from the back to potentially
Marks and Spencer.
get around that podium
Marks and
position?
Spencer.
Marks and Spencer.
Yeah, he's
Marks
down
and
there.
Spencer's
I
little brother
think
Matt
he's.
Spencer.
Yeah, I think he's better than that. I think he can do that.
I think I'm a pop for me. Yeah.
Cuba starting last with that grid penalty. I thought that would apply for the sprint race, but it applies for the feature.
Yeah, I'm tipping Pog to.
I think Pog will climb.
You know, I think he did impress me, Pog.
Good driver, Pog. This is his first ever league race.
Yeah,
More
someone so
focus on the
experienced.
esports scene.
For me, he looks like a veteran out there. Well, when I say veteran, I mean he's driving quickly, but
Yeah, because some veterans will either got old and drive slowly, but that's not what you mean.
no, I'm saying he's a wise guy.
He's a wise guy.
Hey, wise guy.
And there's a spin. There's a hat. Crafty ink, probably.
Place your bets. It is Crafty Ink.
It's
Oh, I didn't mean that, Crafty. What? I don't know what I mean.
Crafty Ink really needs to
That is
forget
not-
about the pace for now.
Yeah, it's not going to
Yeah.
do his confidence good.
No.
He has good pace on his day, but he just loses it.
You just got,
He
yeah.
loses the car.
Crafty Ink.
That's what you get with these pay drivers. Right now, they're
Olaf
lining
waiting
up on
patiently.
the grid.
Olaf's
looks
tyres
ready.
will be getting colder the longer this goes on.
Olaf looks ready to me. He looks
He's got a
fine
predicted
after this.
sort of strategy on the
We
screen.
will
Powered by Amazon.
we'll watch the
services.
start on board with Olaf, but looking behind him.
Okay, the lights are going red. And they're out!
Alex Glossop gets a great start.
On the inside of
He's up
Olaf.
the inside of Olaf.
Takes the lead.
And
Glossop.
Olaf in the lead.
It's
There's a yellow
wave
flag
yellow
in sector
flags.
one.
What's happened there? Anyone?
Blazes round. And Jaco R's round, more
Jaco R.
importantly. Jaco R lost it on the straight of the start.
Well,
Jaco
and there's another incident.
Oh!
Huge crash.
Olaf and Capicams collide. I didn't see whose fault that was.
Oh, I did not expect this.
So the race leaders now, Alex
look-
Glossop
Look
and
who is up
Razumic.
in third and fourth. Matt Spencer and Earth Tripod.
Well, what did I say at the beginning of the race?
If we
Yesterday,
see-
Max Spencer.
Earth Tripod has climbed 9 places.
Can't believe it.
And
There's 28 laps of the race remaining. Jaco R has got a lot of time to make this back. He's got to keep his head in the game. Olaf, the
everyone's got a
same.
pit stop to make. That's the difference between this and the sprint race. Everyone has to stop at least once.
Alex Glossop's done all he needs to so far. He's made a decision on the first corner and he's leading the race from here on
Pog
out.
99 sitting nicely in 6th place. He's doing
Yeah, Pog
Very
99
well.
climbed 5 positions off that start.
Personal favourite for Charlie Hellier.
Earth Tripod.
Just an
9
understatement.
places.
F1 driver.
All the way
Yeah.
from the back.
Fit girlfriend as well.
His girlfriend is fit.
Are there any moves. Cuba challenging Pete here.
And a fastest lap from Alice Glossop. Who else? Other than that
Tripod
Glossop?
has taken Raznik.
Tripod is
Tripod. 10
Earth
positions
Tripod
gained.
from
You've got to hand it
12th
to
on the
him.
grid, up in P2 after the first lap. He's really showing
What's the
why
rear end?
he was in F1ABEEZ Esports Academy. Yellow
Another
flags.
waved yellow.
It's plays.
Who was that in the wall?
Plays this round.
Plays.
Crafty Inc. in the pits now. Changing that front wing. I can't say it wasn't expected.
Nightmare start for Crafty.
Cuba has dropped back behind Plays now. He was just spinning a moment ago.
So was JKR last after his spin at the beginning?
He was,
Yeah.
yeah.
So he's made up a
Because
couple of
Jacob
positions
was
already.
spun on the first straight. He must have just got a bit too keen on the throttle.
Did he have any damage? He hasn't made any pit stops, has he?
He hasn't, no. Should we have a look at that front wing?
That should be alright, but
Both
Looks intact.
end plates intact, so you
Should
should
they
still
carry
have
on?
maximum downforce.
You'll need round this warm Miami track.
Pog is the closest driver on. Actually, Mr. Pete is now the closest driver on track, so we'll see if he can make a move on Pog. Done this.
Good
Okay.
track that.
Glossop's opened up a bit of a lead. Earth Tripod.
Still out of that DRS zone, which you want to
Oh,
maintain.
what's this up here? Legends. Poor
Three-
exit has let Matt Spencer through,
Matt Spencer.
and he's now being challenged by
A
Pog.
move on
this
here for
is
the Red Bull.
dangerous.
Here we go. Pog goes for the move.
Any positions changed?
No, he stays in behind. So Pete is challenging. It would be interesting to see what tyres everyone started on. Pog has started on the soft tyres, so he'll
Ooh.
be desperate to get through.
Bit of a disadvantage for the later stages of the race. Crafty Inc.
This will not be helping his race.
Not going to look good
This is a
for.
great camera angle. Look at this. Oh,
Bit of
they
contact.
touch.
Oh.
Oh, and Mr. Pete. Mr.
Pete
Pete's
going
lost
slowly.
out to Kappa Cams there. This is a very close race already. Matt Spencer going for the move.
For the midfield. And this is where the spectators
Legends
want to be.
defending like crazy. Oh, and is that a move from Kappa Cams? Oh, does he make it stick?
Pog
I don't
on the
think he
inside.
will. Oh, I think he
Loses
does.
out.
He does.
He's still fighting for it.
that's
They're wheel to wheel.
You cannot go side by side from here. Who's gone around? It's Legends.
Oh, legends.
Oh, it's not.
Oh, and there's a Haas. It's Matt Spencer.
Matt Spencer's
No.
gone.
Not Matt Spencer.
The track was not wide enough to contain that many cars.
Earth
going side by
Tripod
side.
has caught up to Glossop.
Here we go. For first and second, here we go.
Jake OR has just avoided every collision there, and he's.
Jake O'Wall will be desperately trying to climb through the field.
Earth
here.
Tripod. DRS
Earth Tripod,
activated.
Fastest lap of the race.
He's going round the outside. Made the move stick.
And he's done him.
Earth Tripod, I can't believe. I especially can't believe how
No,
far
the
he's
verse
actually
6 but
climbed.
oh, no.
Oh!
Just after making that move, he's
Commentator's curse.
It's a low traction zone and he's spun it round.
still in the podium position. No, he's lost out to Pog.
Pog
Pog, third position.
on the podium. On that soft
Pog
tyre
for
now,
me.
so he can push now. He can push up towards Raznik. He is 5 seconds behind.
Jake OR, 6th position.
Jake OR.
You can never write him off.
He is still my favourite to win this race. I
And
think
his
he can do
girlfriend's
it.
fit. Earth Tripod has somehow managed to keep 4th place.
Earth Tripod was putting in such great
Yeah,
lap
such a
times.
shame
But a
he
spin only
finally-
dropped into 4th.
Finally managed to get into first position and then the
Moves out in the
pressure.
pits. Plays back in the pits again.
This hasn't been his
Coming
race
out
today,
now.
has it?
He's got
For
the
Tom
hard, so
Plays.
I'm hoping to go to the end of the race. Oh, and he's lost it with the cold tyres.
Yeah, you've got to know that those tyres are extremely cold after coming out of these pits this year.
Colder
Those
than
colder than ice cold.
Colder than Olaf.
Because of those low profile tyres.
Colder than the snowman himself.
The snowman.
Snowman in the Mercedes.
Thawing out in this Miami heat.
He's 5 seconds behind Jake OR, so he's got a lot of time to make up. Earth Tripod has caught up to the back of Pog.
Charles BK, what do you make of
Oh,
Pog's
hang on. We'll jump to Cuba because he's right behind Pete. Wait, is he? Yeah, he is. He's right there.
Is he going to make the move?
He'll get DRS
He's got
here.
DRS here. He's got a good chance to make it on the straight. He's going to go for the outside. It's
He's
too
gonna
late
go
to
for it.
cover the defensive
On
position.
board with Cuba.
He's still got the
Mr.
inside
Pete
line.
sticks it.
Goodwill to Racing.
Cuba will make the move.
A lot of respect between these two drivers.
Oh, but he's still there. He is still there. But it's a left-hander coming up, so
Inches
Peter's struggling to
between
stick
the
this. Sector 3, what's happened?
Cuba's
It's a
gone.
Haas. Crafty Inc.
Crafty Inc. Neil Buchanan. Stick to Art Attack.
Back to our tripod now. He's got DRS on Pog. Surely going to launch a move. Every lap that goes on, Pog's soft tyres will be falling behind the mediums, but Pog stays in front.
Pog in third position. Yeah, what do you make of his decision to go soft, Charlie? Rather than the hard?
I suppose we can only judge that decision at the end of the race.
Very well said.
So far, he's impressed me.
Plays back in the pit lane after that spin and gets
Tell
a
you
5-second
who hasn't
penalty
impressed
for the
me,
treble.
Plays. No.
Hayes has just struggled out there.
Plays.
Who is that?
Oh, who's gone?
That's
It's
not-
Jake
Jacob
O'Hare!
R, the second-
And it's a full course safety car.
It's the second spin of the session. But no one's out, so
They must just
Is it
be
a bit of
debris.
damage?
Debris through that tight chicane, I think.
so it's not the end of the world for Jacob R here again. It's the second spin of the session.
And there are a couple drivers biting. They are pitting under this safety car. This is good for Pog. This is a good time to pit for Pog.
This is, yeah. Say a second.
Jacob R impressed me in qualifying, but he struggled.
He's had two spins in the race. He's got good racecraft, good race pace. However, he's got a few mistakes.
The one man that didn't want a safety car was Alex Glossop.
Gonna be fuming.
Brasnik has now pit onto the mediums. Actually, he started on mediums. I thought you only get one pair of mediums, but one set of mediums, sorry.
Well, you have to use two different race compounds, don't you, for the
Yeah, you
race?
do,
So
but he's
gonna
got
have to-
medium, isn't he?
He's going to have to do another...
Let's get the race director out. Oh. Yeah, medium.
So he's going to have to do another pit stop, whether he likes it or
Someone
not.
else that's gone medium, Mr. Pete. So they will both have to stop again. The rest of the grid, barring Cuba, who has taken advantage of that safety car and jumped up to fourth,
So the soft wouldn't have
has gone
lasted...
to the hard.
The soft wouldn't have lasted him for the rest of the race, would it?
The soft, absolutely not.
So...
Although, Crafty Inc., wildly enough, has gone to the soft compound. Is he just anticipating he's going to spin again? And then have to pit?
Or someone else. Could be Jacob R again.
Alex Glossop and Cuba staying on the tyre they started on. I can't get off this screen.
Oh no.
What's going on? I'm stuck on this screen.
Oh no.
This isn't good.
We've got a technical issue and the...
Okay, it's a safety car. We'll leave and join it. Oh, no, don't leave like that. Don't leave like that. Oh, but I can't leave any other way. Oh, this is bad. This is really bad. Okay. We should make it back for the start of the...
So they can still hear us, can't
They can, yeah.
Yeah, so we've got a technical issue where the pause menu wouldn't go away. So we have to restart the game and we'll be with you shortly. In the meantime...
So, owning Lawsy,
Yeah, man.
what's your favourite thing about Miami?
I love how the sand is imported. Where? Where's it imported from? I don't know.
EA
Yeah,
Sports.
there's no more facts I've got written down. But, I should have written down more information than the fact that the sand was imported. How long was the safety car likely to be on for?
2-3 laps?
So they're still on it now.
They'll still be on it. Yeah.
Talk amongst yourselves, guys. Enjoy it.
Heads down, thumbs up, boys. Come on.
Enjoy the fact that you don't have to concentrate on going wheel to wheel for a few
There's a lot of
laps.
pressure going wheel to wheel all the time. Safety car just relieves that pressure slightly.
What have you been up to today, Jack?
What have I been up to today? What haven't I been up to today? The answer is everything, because I've done absolutely nothing.
Brilliant. Did you really? Really? It's a nice day today here in southern England. Where are the rest of the
Not
guys? Were they
as
from all over?
nice as it has been.
No, not as nice as it has been. It was nice this morning, but you probably weren't awake, were you?
No.
What's your sleep pattern looking like recently?
Not sleeping much.
No.
But
A lot on your mind?
A lot on your mind.
We can't join the game. Why's
That's
that?
because he's appearing offline. Anyone appearing online?
Blaze was.
No, he wasn't. He was offline. That's really rude.
Pardon me.
What have you done today, Owen and Wolsey?
Played tennis.
Played tennis.
Yeah.
Any big names?
Yeah.
Novak.
Me. and James.
James.
Yeah.
James is a tennis guard.
Yeah. Who do you think's gonna win the real F1 season?
The real season.
Yeah. Championship.
I regret to say it, but it's going to be Max Verstappen, isn't it?
Maxi boy.
Although,
Charles.
He's
BK?
a massive prick, but he's going to win.
although,
Although.
yeah, I think it's gonna be Max Verstappen.
What about you, Charles? BK98. What have you done today?
Yeah. What are you done today?
I've watched the calling.
Are we underway?
We're back.
I think we're underway.
No, still
No,
with yellows.
still yellows, even though it doesn't say yellow in the
So-
top.
Is that safety car or is that another incident?
I think it's the same
Still
safety
safety
car.
Okay.
Who was on... Oh, never mind.
So Jaco are on hard, so he's looking to finish the race on that compound, presumably.
Yeah, anyone on hards will be looking to go to the end.
But it could well be another safety car.
If there is another safety later on in the race, they
Wanna
might
go
switch to the
mediums
softs.
/ softs. Earth tripod.
Safety
Fifth.
car may be in this.
Can we
lap
see
and
who's
help play.
the positions changed?
We can.
Cuba.
Cuba up 9 places, but he does need to pit.
Cuba is the admin. Do not mess. I've got it written down here in my notes.
I don't think there's any way back for plays now. So.
No, 35 seconds behind. He will catch that up during the safety car. Should do. Got enough time?
It depends if it's in this lap.
Find out shortly because we're coming on to the long straight now. Razanik.
Who's that? Someone isn't
Second
in
place.
the game.
Is that so?
Someone disconnected, I saw. Or they were just ghosting for no reason. I think they were ghosting for no reason.
When you go through that view, you can actually see how. Oh!
Cuba's gone!
Cuba!
Cuba just warming the tyres a little too much there.
We can't see if he's got damage, can we? Other than just looking at his.
Only from looking.
Look.
Is he missing that left end plate?
That's just the tower written down, isn't it?
Or
darker.
on this side?
Oh, you can actually scrape that bit off.
If you see...
That's definitely
they're still there. I think he's gotten away with that
Gotten
one.
away with that one.
But the safety car will be staying out.
But he's lost those positions, hasn't he? So
He has. He was fourth and he hasn't pitted. I would have pitted after that.
His girl, look at that, and the camera just cut to his girlfriend in the pit lane there. She is not happy with
She's
that.
fuming.
She's now flirting with the other
In
driver.
fact, she's eyeing up Pod 99.
Pog 99, who's flying high in fourth. On. Are we underway again?
No.
No, we're not.
And I'm back in Pod 99.
Oh,
It looks like we're underway.
we are underway. It didn't say.
Alex Glossop with a
He's
warning.
got a 3-second penalty for Glossop.
What is that? Does it say?
It'll be extending track limits.
Oh, Glossop.
Legends challenging Pog here. They're side by side.
Pod and Legends.
Oh, Pog cuts.
Pog,
Gone for it.
can he go down the
Pog
inside? Can he
stays down the
maintain position?
inside.
He's
Oh, he
lost
goes
the
over
position
that
after
curve.
RC
Loses a bit of
Legends.
time.
That McLaren went very wide there on Kappa Cams, but he's lost the position. I think to Max Spencer.
Here we go.
On 3-second time penalty for Raznik.
Oh,
Raznik, the
Raznik.
top two
So that's cancelled
with
out.
penalties.
Those penalties.
Earth
Can they?
Tripod needs to capitalise it.
Yeah, he's only
He's
0.2
right behind
He's
Raznik
right
here.
behind Raznik.
Looking to make a move on the
He's
long
draining that
straight.
ERS. No DRS as of yet.
Earth Tripod moving up
Makes
to
the
second.
move. Good move
And
from
he
Earth
sticks
Tripod.
it in front of Raz. Pog going for Legends. Oh, he dives.
Oh,
he's
Pog is
misjudged it.
Charlie
And he's in the wall.
Makes contact with the wall.
He's in the wall.
Charlie earlier next to me, you can't see this because we're not on camera, but Charlie he's devastated at that.
Fan favourite Pog 99
He had 30
in the
quid
wall.
on that. He is fuming.
Crafty Inc. looking to capitalise. Crafty Inc.
Crafty Inc.
No one expected this. Crafty Inc. climbing through the field and keeping it on track.
Olaf.
Oh, there's a Mercedes round. It's Olaf.
Olaf.
Olaf and Jaco are.
The two favourites that we were talking about.
Favourites to win this
We
race.
couldn't stop talking about the beginning, and they've only taken each other out. And we're a considerable
Olaf
way
now in last place.
through the race now.
ABEEZ is overtaking Olaf.
And it all falls into Earth Tripod's hands.
Started
You have to
first,
say.
and he's
Yeah.
lost 12 positions. That's not an ideal
Earth
race scenario.
Tripod starting the race back in 12th. Found himself in a marvellous position.
Earth Tripod, 10 positions gained.
Olaf, 12
Nothing silly from Earth
lost.
Tripod here. He could be.
He's just got to drive smart. He's
Matt
got.
Spencer with a 3-second time penalty. Driving in 5th at the moment.
Can we see how many warnings the driver's got?
Only if we go into that menu again, which we couldn't get out of.
We're not going to do that.
No.
No way.
Hog on the back of Crafty Inc. With Mr. Pete just behind him, actually, so this could be interesting.
Just Pete.
I don't think there's still no DRS. I think that'll come next lap.
60% ERS though. He's conserving that more than the other drivers.
Hog is really going for it. DRS now enabled. Oh, that looked like Pete went a bit wide there. Pete lost a lot of time doing that. It was the closest pairing on the field. Cuba at the back of Pete. Oh, actually, Jacob was going for
Good
plays.
look,
We'll
he's
stay on board for this just now.
Going for the inside line wasn't close
Jacob
enough.
going for plays. Really needs to make a move. They are right. Oh, he's pushing him along.
And he's
Plays
a great
him, lets
move.
him through. Oh! And he's taken the both out.
It's not a good move.
Jaco,
The favourite, you could say.
I think Jaco may have to turn.
his play's alright there. Did he get a bit of damage? We're
Jaco
too far away. I can't see that front wing.
Is traction control mandatory?
No,
And
you can
there's-
run whatever you want. But
Matt Spencer's picked up a time penalty.
another one. You already had one.
No, sorry.
So Jaco may,
Does he have damage? I think he's missing an end plate there. The right end plate, yeah, he's missing the right end plate. And now Olaf is on the back of plays. But we'll leave that because Tripod is going for Alex Glossop.
He's going for the move. He doesn't need to do this because he's got the.
No, you don't need to do anything.
He's got the
reckless.
warning.
He doesn't, no.
So
he just needs to
He
stick
just
behind
wants
Alex
He just
Glossop.
wants something a bit off, I suppose.
Also, notably, Alex Glossop hasn't pit yet.
We could be looking at an Earth Tripod first win of the season.
Earth Tripod is on the hards to the end. Alex Glossop doesn't really
What sort of
stand a
condition
chance here.
will they?
Oh,
Oh,
what's about contact there?
what sort of condition will they be at the end of the race? Is that going to last him
What's
just
that?
the
hard
hard
tyre?
come from from
The
now
hard tyre will make the end
easily.
easily. Yeah,
So he's not going to worry about
It might be a
wearing
you
and tear.
might lose a bit of the grip towards the end, but you're
5-second
not
penalty
getting
for
a blowout.
Jaco.
Jaco
Speeding in the pit lane, Jaco R's retired
DNF.
in the pits.
he's not happy.
He's given up.
He's had a shocker.
He's got a long. It's a long season. How many
Now,
races in the season?
There's 15 races in this season.
He's
and
still got time.
also, another change to this season. The point system's changed.
Is
So, whichever position you finish, you will pick up points. Unless you DNF,
Oh,
which Jaco R has just retired in the pits, so he'll pick up a fat 0 points.
it may have been. How many points would he got for 13th?
8 points.
8 points. So it may have been worth him just sticking it out.
It's an 8
I wonder
big
if he knew
points.
that. He's listening.
It
Is he
will be
listening now?
45 points for first place.
45
this season.
points.
Yeah.
Blimey.
Jaco was just fuming.
And on top of the sprint race points, there's a lot of points on offer here
Well,
in Miami.
It's 8:30, so you've got all the evening left, Jaco. Enjoy your evening. Enjoy the sunshine.
Tripod's through. Oh!
We can't see because of the camera angle, but he's kept it just in place. He's got a long race to go.
Penalty for Legends.
Legends. He's named himself Legends, presumably. So we don't know why he's called himself a legend. Presumably because he bought a packet of crisps back after getting the round in at the pub.
He's probably not old enough to do that.
Oh. Well, he probably will buy a packet of crisps one day at the pub when he first goes.
He's foreseen that he's a legend.
Yeah.
You have to say Earth Tripod.
It's all in his hands now.
It's in his hands.
And he's cleared the 1 second mark for the DRS zone. Oh, just about. He's on the tip.
Alex Glossop is on the mediums. We're getting to around the time where those tyres will give up and you'll need to pit.
So Earth Tripod just needs to conserve his time.
Alex Glossop just gained half a second on Earth Tripod, actually.
He did. Was there a little slip there?
There
Jack,
may have been.
Owen and Lemons, what would you do if you were Earth Tripod right now? If Glossop was making a move on you, would you let him pass? And
Let him through. Let him
through?
do what he wants, because he's nowhere right now. He needs a safety car.
He needs a safety car. And there's warnings as well. You just got to make sure.
Got a penalty, yeah.
Make sure he's not going to cut any corners. Just race your race. You've got the ability, and you got the time to do it.
Glossop really needing that safety car right now.
It's a shame we can't go on the race director and see Kappa Cams. Has he got? How many?
Kappa Cams, yeah.
Because.
Is it just 3
the
seconds
warnings?
across
Yeah,
the board?
yeah. Can we see? Oh, we can.
Yeah, all 3 seconds, but we can't see warnings.
No.
We can only do that in the menu, which
we're not going to do.
is glitching right now, so we won't do that.
It's got a lot of ERS as well. He could get a podium.
65% ERS.
He could get a podium.
Cams, although he's just about to fall out of the 3 second mark with Matt Spencer.
Mr. Pete in the pit.
Mr. Pete. He didn't pit under that safety car, did he? Oh, he's
No.
also changing that wing.
Off he goes.
He's gone onto the hard compound.
Not a bad stop by the Mercedes crew. God, congratulate him there. Done a sterling job.
Considering that to change that wing. Cuba Pog Crafty Inc. This little train here.
You still fancy Pog, Charlie?
I do.
He does.
Well, Pog's going to have to defend here because Cuba's going up the inside of him. Pog goes deep to defend, but it's not necessary because Cuba doesn't go enough.
Yeah, Pog's just doing what he needs to at this stage.
Yeah. He'd like to get in front of Crafty Inc. though, you'd think.
Yeah, Crafty Inc.
Yeah.
He's probably going to spin.
I mean, if qualifying and the sprint race were anything to go by, you'd expect another Crafty Inc. spin at some point. And Matt Spencer through on Legends, they're side by side. Oh, and it's the squeeze from Legends, but they're still side by side. Matt Spencer doing really well. And he will get DRS, so he should make this stick. Will they come out in front?
Who's come out first?
Matt Spencer. Oh, they're still side by side.
Oh, see Legends. That's a yellow
Legends
flag.
gone. And he's lost that
wing.
front wing.
Lost his wing. Oh, I see Legends.
Oh, I see Legends.
Who recently stepped down as tier lead last season.
This season.
This season.
Last night.
Last night. It's getting more and more recent.
And Pog. What's happened to Crafty Inc? He's way off the track.
Oh, that was very aggressive.
That's going to incur a penalty.
Oh, we saw that. We saw that, Crafty Inc. You're in big, big trouble.
Cuba is round. That was a very unsavory re-entry.
Oh, Cuba's got to be fuming at that. Don't worry about submitting a form there, an instant, Cuba, because we saw that.
We saw that with our own 2 eyes.
Don't worry about it, Cuba.
Don't worry. Honestly, Cuba, don't sweat.
Just keep going, Cuba.
Keep going. Can we knock Cuba up a few positions?
Cuba is the only driver in DRS zone.
Yeah, they've sort of split apart, haven't they, recently?
Everyone is spread out. Earth Tripod 1.7 seconds ahead.
Just stick with Cuba for a bit. Oh, he's
Alex Glossop of no danger to anyone.
He's lost out on that 1 second gap though. He's using his ERS to try and get back in. But the Mercedes power. Get it out of the way.
Alex Glossop, you'd think, would be going for the medium soft strategy. Pushing those tyres as far as they can until we can go on the softs. Hoping that there's a safety car, but...
Someone crashed.
Oh, Legends is out!
Okay, didn't mean it that quickly, but out. Legends out, what happened?
He retired in the pits.
Probably...
He will also get 0 points.
Didn't listen to our commentary anymore. Do not blame him.
Legends is out in frustration. Hubert and Crafty Inc. in the
Pog's
pits.
got a sign penalty.
Charlie's fuming
Pog
again.
with the penalty.
Which means Kappa Cams
Capicams will move up one position as it stands, ahead of Matt Spencer.
Yeah, and he's also got that bigger gap now to Pog, so he doesn't have to worry so much about him behind.
Good for plays. Oh,
He said
it's
it.
not good for plays. He punts Mr. Pete. He waits for Mr. Pete. Mr. Pete does nothing.
Mr. Pete probably spanking his controller or wheel at the moment in anger.
Mr. Pete is controller, can confirm.
Mr. Pete's controller
Oh, Cuba.
probably...
Cuba must have had a little spin there because he was going slowly. Blaze is going to go through on Cuba. Does he have a wing? He doesn't. He's lost it. He's lost the car. He's lost the wing.
Cannot help but feel sorry for Mr. Pete there.
And now Earth Tripod with the fastest lap of the race. 3 seconds ahead of Alex Glossop now. Those tyres must be falling off.
So there's 45 points for first. What's second going to get?
37?
So that will be a big help for Earth Tripod in the standings.
It will, yeah.
He's got to make this
Although
work the rest
Earth
of the season.
Tripod will get no points for the sprint race because he started in 12th.
This is it.
That's the problem. He started in 12.
He started in 12, yeah.
Started what? The sprint race.
No, he started this race in 12th.
Oh,
He's up
I
11
see.
positions.
Okay.
He finished the sprint race in 12th. Whereas Alex Glossop started in P2, so he'll have 7 points. So if it is 38 points, they'll be on even points after the first round.
So Alex and Earth.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
That is, of course, if Alex Glossop maintains P2, which he won't, because he needs
and
to
they've
pit.
all. It's only just a 3-second time that they've all got.
I think so, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, apart from
Plays
plays,
as a 5.
Who's just overtaken Cuba.
I believe Cuba's gone into the pits. Which has, this is a rundown of the tyres.
When would
Everyone's
be the best time for Glossop to pit?
I think he's just holding out for a safety car now. I think he'll pit in within the next 3 laps.
Can you see another safety car?
If it comes, then it's perfect for him. He stands a chance, but if it doesn't, he's going to drop way back.
The only car is Capicams is closing in on Matt Spencer.
He is. Well spotted. Well, he'll definitely have DRS here.
He's going for the move.
Let's go on board with Capicams.
He's got the
Matt
wrong straight up
Spencer
head.
gets a great exit. I don't think he'll make the move here.
Probably too long.
Matt Spencer was 17% ERS
He
to
doesn't have to
Capicams
defend.
50.
You don't have to do the defensive line. He's caught up on the braking zone.
Stay
the
on
end of the
board with
straight.
Capicams here. Let's see if he can make the move later on in the lap. Any facts on Capicams?
Capicams. He's American. He's got a clean driving license. We've been through this.
He is in fact American.
We don't have any confirmation of his clean driving license either.
No, and I'm fairly certain he's had a few incidents submitted against him in the past. So
Where did he finish last season?
Last season, I believe he was 7th in Tier 3, I think, but he definitely showed the pace.
And has gone for a great move there.
Yes.
Matt Spencer. And who
He's
has a
stuck in
penalty,
position.
so he doesn't need to worry about him so much.
If he can close up a second to Raznik, he would step on the podium.
But he is on that softer tyre.
It is. But they will fall off. It's getting to that
Oh shit.
crossover period now, where the mediums and the hards
And that one.
may switch over.
Yes.
Earth Tripod with a 3-second penalty. That could be big.
That does change quite a bit.
Earth Tripod, why have you done that?
Come on! Mind
You
you.
were cruising Earth Tripod.
We can't see because we can't look at the race director, but the others may be on more warnings as time has gone on.
Capicams could capitalise.
Makes
If
me question
he puts
what
his
Earth
foot down.
Tripod has done.
Yeah.
Yeah, Capicam, if he can just get...
Although,
no needs.
the 5-second gap, well, Alex Glossop needs to pit, so it's a
Quite right
10-second gap in reality to Raznik.
Yeah.
I think we could see Capicams on the podium, couldn't we? I think that's a very
I think, yeah,
big
that's a very
possibility.
realistic prediction.
Kappa Cams has got.
Blaze is going for a move on Mr. P here.
Or the bottom last position playoff here.
There are
He's
points
going
on offer for every position, so...
On the inside. Made the
and it was
move.
a definite-
He's going to come back.
Oh!
It's
It's
close.
he's done well there, Mr. Pete, to slow that car down.
Yeah, good driving from both
But Mr.
drivers there.
Pete could bite back here. He stayed. Oh!
He's live. It's still not too far back. He can make the stick. He can
It's
get.
not long enough.
But he
It's
can
not-
get close behind.
Matt Spencer, 6 seconds now of penalties.
Matty Spence.
That could bring Pog back into contention.
Mr. P's got the better racing line here.
We're still on board here. Mr. P.
He's made it work. He's
having
right
a
behind.
good
He's going for the
battle.
move.
Oi!
Right up his
Getting close. He could dive it.
He's
He
on the
could
inside.
dive. Oh, he's
made
gone
the
for
work.
it.
Good move.
Plays almost concedes that position because he knows he's not going to get a good exit, Mr. P. And he's just going to get him straight back. There's DRS around this corner. Whoa!
Contact. They've got to be careful these two drivers because they're not gonna. They're right at the back. I mean, do what you want, fellas.
They're still contesting for points. I think there's 2 points difference between the positions they're in right now.
2 points could make or break their season.
Good.
Almost lost the rear, but he's made it stick.
9 laps left now. Oh, Mr. P. Bit too
just
keen on
hanging
that
on.
throttle.
Is that tyre wear issues or just
I think it's. I know that Pete runs no assists.
impressive?
Very impressive. So
No assist whatsoever.
no assists, no line,
Not even
no
automatic
line,
steering.
not even assisted steering. No.
Fair play. Right, we've got DRS. We could see him.
Oh,
move
he's
made
had a
here.
good exit here.
Yeah.
There's surely a move to be had here.
No, he's not going to try it. Probably.
If I
sensible.
was Pete, I would definitely utilise some of that 59% ERS.
saving it for the later stages in the race.
Because plays 21%.
Ooh.
He doesn't have much to defend.
He's playing the long
with.
game.
He's using
Why
it
not?
now. He's heard us in the commentary box.
He's
Oh, it's not playing off yet.
It's not. But he's got this. He made the move up the inside last lap. He's thought better of it this time. Crafty in with the 3 second time penalty. Is that his second one of the race? It is. But it won't matter
Won't
too
affect
much
standings.
because Plays is 30 seconds behind him. Alex Glossop still on the same tyres. He's the only driver not to stop yet. As Mr. Pete comes up and launches a move on Plays.
Can play
And
make
he
the most of
sticks
his
it.
poor exit. He's sticking on the right hand side. Stays ahead.
He's done well there. Oh, but Plays goes up the
It's a
inside.
brave move.
It's not good enough. Kappa Cams, he gets his first penalty.
Playing it. Okay.
He's gonna want.
That's not.
The other drivers may be on more warnings.
Oh.
and there's a yellow flag.
There is a yellow flag. Who's that? The other Mercedes. Olaf. We haven't come to him in a while, but he's been slowly creeping up the order, and he's spun it.
Well, the highest driver to not receive a penalty so far
He is,
has
yeah.
just spun.
He is. The only other two at the back of the race. Let's go on board with Alex Glossop for a minute because he's gone 21 laps on these medium tyres.
He's the pet.
They'll be struggling, won't they?
They will be very much struggling. He could face a puncture at some point.
Oh!
Who was that? Earth tried. No, who was that?
I thought it was
That was the Williams, wasn't it? Or
It was Plays. Wait, who
No.
was it?
Williams isn't even in the race.
Glossop in the pits.
We didn't see who that was.
Yeah, I have no idea who that was.
It was a blue car.
No one really fell down the grid.
What happened there?
Mr. P.
It was a blue car, yeah.
Was it Mr.
Alex Glossop going onto the soft compound as expected. He will really need to put his foot down. I don't think he's not going to get near the top three now. That's Spencer charging down on
I don't
Kappa
know who that
Cams.
was who just span. He's they're moving again.
It
now.
was a blue car, you are right.
Oh.
Mr. Pete and Plays were battling, but they're still together, so it wasn't either of them. Pog is in the pits. That could. It might have been Pog.
I think it might be.
There's no reason for him to pit. Sector 2, what's happened? Mr. Pete.
Mr. P.
Mr. P.
Falling asleep at the wheel.
He fell asleep. Mr. Sleep. In the wall.
Mr. Sleep. Well, who were the two people battling now? Was it Mr. Pete and Cuba or was it Mr. Pete and
Mr.
Blake?
Pete and Plays were battling.
And Cuba's fallen to the back. What happened there?
Cuba's been at the back for a little while.
Oh, he's been at the back for a while. I thought it was the bottom two who was battling.
Oh yeah. Oh, maybe something did happen to Cuba. Maybe it was Cuba that went round.
Yeah, I think I was thinking it could because the side of the AlphaTauri is blue, isn't
Yeah.
it? So I think it was
We
Kiwi's
probably
man.
missed it because it didn't fall down
Yeah.
many places. Matt Spencer really challenging Capicams here, even though he does have more penalties than Capicam, so it won't really matter too much. 2 drivers in the pits.
Razanek.
Their mediums are. They must think their mediums aren't gonna last. That's crazy. Oh, this is a shaker.
So this
Oh,
shakes
tripod
everything.
in the pits. It's just coming
Tripod.
out.
Oh,
Oh, he's lost it! On the cold tyre! On the cold tyre! He's lost it!
can't believe it!
Capicam's in an unreal position now. He comes in the race.
When Capicams woke up this morning, I bet he did not believe that if you told him this morning that he'd be leading the Miami Grand Prix, he would bite your hand off because he is leading this race. Matt Spencer, Marks and Spencer's younger brother, second place. Earth Tripod, third.
Capicam's in an unreal position here. If he doesn't get another penalty,
3
he surely
seconds
won
time
this
penalties.
race.
Matt Spencer, 6 seconds behind in terms of penalty. Well, 3 seconds behind in net penalties. Capcom's got to make this pace. 6 laps left of this race. Unbelievable.
That is a shake-up. Everyone. Why were there so many pitters? Why? They probably could have lasted.
I'll tell you what, viewers. I was invited to a garden.
Oh! They went medium. Rouse went medium.
Yes, you had to pit. Tell you what, viewers. I was invited to a garden party this evening, and I turned down that to watch this race. And boy, am I glad, because I've just witnessed Capicams taking the lead of the Miami Grand Prix opening race of the season.
I'll tell you what, Matt Spencer is really trying to charge down on it.
Got
Opens that
DRS.
I think there's more drama in this.
Yeah.
More drama. Alex Glosser.
Glosser,
Fastest lap of the race.
Glosser. He's not done yet, Alex Glosser.
Not done yet. If you can close the gap down.
If he can crawl past Earth Tripod, I'm not sure why Earth Tripod pit.
No. A couple of questionable decisions from Tripod today.
I don't know why he chose to pit there. I think he had the win in the bag. I think he could have made those mediums last to the end of the race.
Olaf
And he
in
got a
6th
3-second
position.
time penalty as well. I question Earth Tripod today, I really do.
Earth Tripod. Come on!
Put your foot down!
Go away after this Miami Grand Prix and
Look at himself.
yeah, have a word with himself.
Have a big fat word. Olaf, the only driver in the top 6 without a penalty. Can he make that work? He's only less than 3 seconds
He will
behind.
climb to 5th at the moment. We're off the ink with another penalty. That takes him to 9 seconds. It won't matter because Plays is so far behind him. But Matt Spencer will get P2 as it stands.
A beer?
Yeah, go on.
Alright then, go on in.
What?
Yellow flags.
Yellow flag.
It's Mr. Pete, I think. Mr. Pete is in the wall again.
Mr. P.
He got a penalty for corner cutting, and now now Mr. Pete is at the back of the field. Tripod with the fastest lap of the race, so he does still have it in him. He has closed 2 seconds since I last looked.
He's got that belief, hasn't he? He's got that
Sector
belief.
3. There is a Mercedes going slowly. It's not that Mercedes. Is there another one? There's no other one.
Mr. Pete DNF.
Oh, Mr. Pete's fucking DNF'd.
Bloody, excuse me.
P.
Mr. Pete.
He's retired on track, I think.
Sleepy
He's
Pete.
on a straight, going slowly. So he's retired on track. That will incur penalties.
Has he got
Because
somebody
now there is a safety car.
Cross the ink.
a safety car with 5 laps to go.
There is a full course safety car because
This makes
Mr.
things
Pete
interesting.
couldn't round one corner
This
to retire in the pits.
changes everything. There is. Who's in the pits now? Is it a Haas?
That is a Haas, I
Crafty
believe.
Inc.
It is Crafty
14
Inc.
seconds of penalties. That's gonna
Yeah.
hurt. That's gonna hurt.
I
Big
believe
time.
he sped in the pit lane again.
But if he can finish the race, he'll still get significant points to help him throughout the season.
Crafty Inc. has pit 3 times and sped in the pit lane every time.
Crafty Inc.
You're not so crafty, are you, mate?
Crafty Inc. On your left hand, there is a brake button. Consider this when entering the pit lane.
You crafty cockney.
Neil Buchanan.
Just 2 drivers left now without penalties. That is F1AB Cuba. The new Albin, is that correct?
3 drivers.
Oh yeah, OG plays and
F1ABEEZ.
Olaf.
F1ABEEZ.
F1ABEEZ. Uber.
3 laps left of this race, so you'd think this safety car might even come in this lap.
So who's in the best position? Still Kappa Cams, isn't it?
Still Kappa Cams, yeah.
He's got to make this
Let's
stick.
check the tyres.
Kappa Cams.
Oh! Oh!
Oh! We've just seen.
Earth tripod. Redemption.
What about Alex Glossop?
Yeah.
If Alex Glossop can get ahead of Earth tripod, then it plays into his hands. But at the moment,
Kappa
Earth
Cams.
tripod in the best position.
Yeah, Kappa Cams on hard tyre, the only driver.
Kappa
to go
Cams
on
will be regretting not pitting.
There's 3 laps to go. He's
This
got.
didn't have to happen. Mr. Pete retired on track,
Oh no.
bringing out the safety car.
Oh, I can't see Kappa Cams holding off Earth tripod with that hard tyre. Can you?
I absolutely cannot.
No way.
This is Abu Dhabi of last season.
Yeah.
In real life.
Yeah, yeah.
Lewis
OG plays.
Hamilton on the hard tyres.
Yeah.
Old hard tyres.
OG
Max
plays.
Verstappen right behind him.
Just got
On
a.
the fresh softs.
OG plays got a warning during the safety car. How did that happen?
Warning? Do you
Yeah.
mean penalty?
Penalty, sorry.
He'd probably cut a corner.
During the safety car, what a waste.
It is a waste.
Leaving
It's
only
a silly
2
mistake
drivers.
to make. Silly mistake to make her. It may come in this lap, so we will stay on board with Kappa Cams.
This is where the points are.
We might. I think we'll be out for one more lap
It's
actually.
going to be a very dramatic final couple of laps.
If you're watching at home, folks,
Strap in.
strap in, strap on, strap in.
We
Is
do
the
have
safety car
3 laps of racing.
We'll
to
find
go.
out in a minute if the safety car's
The
coming
safety
in.
car is staying out.
It's staying out.
It is staying out. It was waiting for OG
The Aston
plays.
Martin.
Well, Olaf, Crafty, OG plays, and Cuba to catch up.
So
Cuba, I don't think is going to catch up at all. He's miles behind.
the longer the safety car goes on, the happier Kappa Cams will be. But I can't see him holding on to first place.
Yeah, I think
No matter how many
Capicans
laps
have written
are
off first place now. Decided not to pit has lost him this maiden.
Why did he
win.
not pit? Was that
Not
team
maiden.
orders? He's got the McLaren team.
It's a message from Mr. Pete. We have received an
message.
online message from Mr. Pete.
Let's read this.
I crashed out.
I crashed
Mr.
out.
Pete, I'm sorry. You were on a straight, so I don't see how you could have accidentally crashed out. So if that's an intentional crash out, that will incur penalties.
We'll review that at the end of the race. But
Mr. Pete, I appreciate you coming to us, but
cheers, Mr. Pete.
we make our own
There's
decision.
a post-race interview.
It will
Without
be
Mr.
reviewed by
Pete.
the stewards after the race.
Who is the steward? Are you the steward?
We have a whole host of stewards
No,
here in
who's the
F1ABEEZ.
steward? Yeah.
Wednesday nights is stewarding night, so if you want to come
Sounds
along,
like that sounds like a mad night. Wednesday night is stewarding night.
That's why you're not going to cameo in these things.
only plays and Cuba to catch up still.
Message
Message
Mr.
from
P,
Mr. P.
it's a reply.
What do you want, mate?
Shake my head, Mikey. That's
so
not right.
not right. He's referencing Toto Wolff's response to the FIA.
Yeah, I'm afraid, Mr. P, you will receive
Oh, I
penalties.
saw that. Oh, that's the Merc. What's his name?
Yeah, the
whole
Toto
team
Wolff.
principal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mikey, no, this is so not right.
Charles BK98 is a very new fan to F1, so this is actually, believe it or not, one of the first F1 races he's ever seen
It is.
here in F1ABEEZ. Not just on the F1 game, but if you combine the two.
History.
It's
Yeah.
nice to.
The safety car is coming in.
Here we go.
Can Kappa Cams hold on? Or is Earth tripod?
And here we go. We're about to go on the
Kappa
final
Cams.
corner of the lap.
Has he gone yet?
We're
And he
racing.
goes.
Kappa's off!
DRS
Tripod.
not activated, but he's got the soft compound tyre.
He's
Ken's going to
draining.
go around the outside. He's taking the defensive line. He's going to go on the outside. He makes the move. Kappa
He does it.
Cams holds
Oh!
on for one lap. How many more can he hold on
Kappa
for?
Cams. Stay. Oh, there's a little
it's
contact.
aggressive.
There's 2 laps of racing to go.
Earth Tribe's going to make
Who's
this.
going to come out on top? Kappa Cams on those old hard compound tyres.
How many difference in seconds of the warnings we got? The black and whites?
I think they're the same. I think Kappa Cams and Earth Tripod are on the same.
What, both 3 seconds?
I believe so. Yeah. Wait, where is it?
3 seconds.
3 seconds.
So he's going to want to get past him.
He backs out of that one.
He's holding on well. Just 2 laps remaining for Kappa Cams. Can he hold on?
I sense a dive coming. He goes to the outside. It's going to be hard to stick it.
Kappa Cam's got the inside line. Holds it well. And contact. Earth Tripod takes the lead of the Miami Grand Prix.
Another penalty. The Pog.
No,
it won't matter too much.
OG plays. Yeah.
It will, yeah. Plays could take the both of them.
So, Earth Tripod
now
on the lead on the penultimate race of this Miami GP.
Glossop going for the move on Kappa Cams.
Kappa Cams on
the old tyres. This is not over yet.
Do not ride him off yet.
Glossop's making the move.
Kappa Cams.
Oh, there's contact.
Oh, they make the drive stick.
And now we're going on to the last lap of the Miami
Olaf!
Grand Prix. There is a yellow flag.
Grid.
Olaf is round.
It's a nightmare for Olaf on the last lap.
Whoa.
Thanks for your input there, Charlie. Deep insight from Charlie Elliott there. Wow. Oh, Olaf, second last on the last lap.
Glossop is falling back. Glossop doesn't have it. Yeah. Kappa Cams is actually keeping up with him.
Kappa Cams should hold third position if he can. If he's got Matt Spencer behind him on a 6-8.
He's definitely on the podium.
He's just got to make no mistakes. I think hold on to third position. That's a good position to be.
We've only been racing for a lap and a half, and Kappa Cams has no ERS left. Alex Glossop not in a much better position.
Earth Tripod
should
drained
as well.
Should lead this.
Kappa Cams not too far away at all.
He's driving well, under the circumstances.
Glossop maybe crumbling under the pressure. Could, if he gets a poor exit out of this corner, it could. Glossop is going to be P2, I think. Kappa Cam's draining that ERS, but to no avail.
And Earth Tripod making his way around the final few corners of the first race of the season, and he's deserved it. Earth Tripod across the line.
He's done well.
Wins the Miami Grand Prix, followed by Alex Glossop, Kappa Cams, Matt X Spencer, Razanik, Pog, Charlie Elliott's favourite, OG Plays, who overtakes him due to penalties, Crafty Inc., F1ABEEZ, Cuba.
And it's done.
And that's the Miami.
That is the grid.
GP.
P9 for Crafty Inc. in the end.
Now, what a drive from Earth Tripod.
Earth Tripod, driver of the day, you've got to say.
You've got to hand it to him. He started all the way back at the grid.
All the way up to winning the race.
He definitely got helped out, but yeah, he drove very well.
Charlie, you're not very happy
Charlie
about
is clearly
Pogs.
very bitter.
How do you feel about Pog's drive today?
And here comes Earth Tripod.
I'm pissed off.
Walking up to the podium.
Earth Tripod.
That is the podium then. That is Earth Tripod at the top step of the podium with Alex Glossop next to him.
And his girlfriend
Kappa
in the
Cams.
crowd. She.
Kappa Cam's actually a female.
Is it?
She? Well, the character's female.
Do you know if...
I'm fairly sure Kappa Cams is identifies as male.
Okay. No.
And that will be that. Who got fastest lap in the end?
I think it was Tripod.
Fastest lap was Tripod. So
26
points for Tripod to Alex Glossop's 25. So
but that converts
will be,
into...
Oh, yeah. So it'll be
into
45 points for... Well, 46 points.
So it's still just 1 point for fastest lap.
Yeah, it should still be... Earth Tripod is 1 point ahead of Alex Glossop, I think. But, yeah.
What does that mean? SR? Oh, sprint race.
Yeah.
So no points in the sprint race. So, yeah, Alex Glossop did well on... Do you get any more points in the sprint race?
What do you mean?
So, obviously, you get 45 points for winning the race.
No, so sprint race follows the same as real life.
Points, yeah. Wow, so, not a bad race, that.
Bloody good open to the season, don't you think, everyone? Yeah. I think that deserves a round of applause.
Well done, drivers.
And I think that'll be that from me,
Cap-
Owen
Cap- it was
Lawson,
Cap-
Charles BK.
It was Capcams who won, wasn't it?
No, Capicans came third.
Oh, yeah.
Tripod.
Yeah.
It was Earth Tripod that won the race.
Yeah. Capcams, though, could have won had he...
Yeah, if he pit, he would have been in a good position to win.
It's a big learning point for the team, that, but...
Where are they next week?
Where are they?
Yeah, where are they going to be?
Abu Dhabi. Oh, it's a big one. It's a very big one.
Is that... And that's... Saturday night?
Are you here next week?
I'm not sure yet.
Oh.
Do you want me back next week? I said, do you want me back next week? Let me hear ya!
We will see.
We'll see, probably not.
Will Charles BK98 be back next week?
No. No, I might be back.
Wait, we're in
next week.
game chat now. Have we been in game chat the whole time?
Oh, no.
We have been.
What does that mean?
They've been able to hear us in the game the whole time.
Oh, right. Oh, we've still been on stream.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can imagine. We've been talking to ourselves this whole time.
And that is that. So,
Thanks, guys. Well raced.
Thanks for
well
listening.
done to everyone involved.
Well done.
We will see you next week in Yas Marina.
Yes, Marina.
Um,
Have a good week, everyone.
yeah. See you later.